Next we have an MSP who's been a real ally for us over the past couple of years. Maggie Chapman has been pushing the decon message and keeping it in Parliament, and I appreciate your support as always, Maggie.
Thanks very much, Russ. Hello everyone. As I said, my name is Maggie Chapman and I'm the Scottish Greens MSP for the North East of Scotland region. I'm also the Greens spokesperson for Justice, and in this role I promise to keep having many conversations with the Minister, not only about these cuts, but about future investment for a service that's fit for the 21st century. But it's been in this role that I've had the huge privilege to work closely with Gus, with Colin, with John and so many of you, learning about the service that you provide. I'm so grateful to all of you who have spoken to me about what you do. So many of you who have welcomed me into fire stations across the Northeast and elsewhere, and to learn so much from you about the life-saving, vital work you do. It never fails to be inspirational. You never fail to inspire by your commitment and dedication. So I want to begin by saying thank you. Thank you for putting your lives on the line every day for mine. Thank you for putting your lives on the line every day for all of us. Because as fireys, you are probably the most trusted public sector workers that there are. People let you into their homes to keep them safe. We call on you at life's worst moments, so thank you for being there. We owe you our lives. And that is why I and my Scottish Green colleagues stand with you in opposition to the losses of appliances, to the losses of jobs, and to the other cuts that you face. We say no to those cuts. And I know from conversations with many of you that the service is already under strain, with too many appliances off the run, shifts not being fully covered, watchers having to travel further and further to support neighbouring and other fire stations than ever before. I've heard of so many stories about near misses, things that very nearly went wrong with tragic consequences, but didn't, just. Often because you were there with your ingenuity, your skills, your commitment and your dedication. None of those near misses, none of those nearly tragic situations make it into any of the data, any of the modelling that we've seen. I also know very well that you're having to adapt to deal with the increasing risk and severity of wildfires due to climate change. And I'm also aware of, thanks in large part to the work of Professor Anna Steck, of the risks to your health and well-being that your job causes you. Firefighting is a carcinogenic profession. You are more at risk of cancers and of heart and lung disease than other people in Scotland. All of this is taking its toll on you, physically and mentally. And that is why I stand here in solidarity with you. And I will continue to do whatever I can to support your decon campaign. You must have the facilities, equipment, training and time to decontaminate after attending incidents, for your own health, for the health of your families, and for the health of our wider communities. And we know that the fire service is stressed and the changes are going to put pressures on it. And the service does need to evolve. But service redesign and resource allocations must be done in collaboration, in partnership with you, with your union, with the FBU, and with the communities affected and the communities that you protect. We should not have to wait for a disaster or tragedy to happen to ensure that you get what you need to do your jobs safely. So I promise to keep fighting for you, to give you voice in Parliament, in meetings, in conversations with the Scottish Government, wherever and whenever I can, and to fight against budget cuts, to fight for proper investment and facilities so that each of you can keep you, yourselves, your colleagues, and us all safe. I owe you nothing less. Solidarity and thank you.